Just as a little highlight for you guys, we're going to take a brief look at the Bengal. It's the first ship that Chris revealed for Squadron 42. It's a big beast. We've done extensive work on the hangar and the exterior. To give you an idea of the scale of the Bengal, you can fit an Idris inside of the Bengal's hangar, pretty much. You can't quite fly it in, but it's pretty close. So it's a huge undertaking. It requires a lot of investigation into different lighting techniques, different construction techniques, different meshing techniques. Essentially, it's just one big bowl of soup that we need to work out how we're going to first of all fit it in memory, make it render and make it fly. So it's never been done before in any game, and that's the challenge that we're approaching here. So in total in the Bengal, and this isn't just a hangar, we've got a total of 7 artists working on the Bengal at the moment. They kicked off about, beginning of the year. Before that, we were kind of R&Ding how we're going to approach it efficiently. We got Jay, who's been heading up the hangar process for us. We've got Ian, who's been working with Jay, and we've got Robin as well, who's looking at the bridge. And then we go to exterior work, which is another challenge in itself. So we've got Phil, our senior artist, working up. He's just come off the Starfarer, so to give you an idea of the quality that we're going to be pushing there. And when you approach making kind of ships over 1 kilometre in scale, the construction technique in 3D completely changes. We can model everything up to a certain extent, but then you have to start relying on kind of clever shader techniques to get that sense of scale on massive volumes and make the overall aesthetic of the ship work with those construction techniques. And as you can see from this kind of brief preview of the exterior, it's come along really well. All the guys are up for the challenge. When we started on it, it was just a lot of scratching heads, a lot of, oh my God, what are we going to do? I mean, the exterior alone has like 90 turrets and missile launchers, something along that off the top of my head. There's huge turrets. One of the turrets on the exterior is the size, it's slightly smaller than an Idris, basically. You put a Gladius next to it, it just dwarfs it with this cannon. It's brilliant. But then we've got all the other kind of components on the exterior, which add up to a significant amount of data to push around at one time. So you have to be very kind of careful how you construct that. When you start to see other ships within the environment and characters walking around in that environment, you get a full sense of scale. As I mentioned, it's massive. This comes with its own set of challenges for kind of how much kind of geometry we can render. In this case, the scale of probably 3 or 4 battlefield maps and floating it around and everything's functional. And you can walk it around in space. That's never been done before. We're up for the challenge. We're doing it. It is a challenge. Nothing in life is easy in this industry, but I'm fairly confident we're about sort of 70% of the way there now. Once all that kind of underlying tech comes on board, it will work. As you can see, it's looking beautiful. So, yep, that's the challenge that we've got for the next, should we say, 3 months. I'd estimate it'll be done. Yeah.